AITA for audibly saying, bruh, when my sister announced she was pregnant again. Hello, I'm F16, a younger sister to Laurie, 26F. Me and Laurie have never been close since we had different dads. I was an affair baby. She's always resented me for ruining her family, but whatever. Laurie has 6 kids. Yes, 6. Twin boys Beck and Joe who are 7. Planned. A girl Liliana who's 6. Unplanned. Another girl, Angel who's 5. Planned. Another boy, Keith who's 2. Planned. And another baby boy Carl who's 9 months. Not planned. Despite the fact that Laurie is incapable of taking care of these kids. 4 of them were actually planned. Because she knows my pushover mom will give her money and watch the kids. My mom even quit her job to do so. Even turning her workroom into a nursery for Carl. We're pretty well off. But we can't do this forever. I try not to judge. And just ignore Laurie like she does me. Even though when my mom is busy doing something like changing a diaper I have to step in and help. Especially with the twins since they're very rough with each other. Tonight at dinner Laurie's boyfriend joined. A father to just Carl. As well as Laurie's father. This wasn't abnormal so I didn't think anything of it. Until my sister said she had some exciting news. I wished she'd say something else. But I knew what she was going to say. I'm pregnant, she would say. Everyone went dead silent until I said, bruh. I didn't mean to say it out loud. But come on. Laurie gave me a death stare. And said if I wanted to say something I should just say it. So I did. Laurie, this is your. I take a moment to count. 6th child. You know we can't keep supporting you. Without mom you'd be on the streets. And you know that. Look at mom. She's so tired. She's always taking care of your kids and so am I. I'd bet I've changed more diapers than you have, you selfish bitch. She began to cry, and ran out into her boyfriend's car. He followed her and drove. My mother then began to cry. She left to go out Carl back to bed since he woke up. It was just me and Laurie's father. He began to yell and told me I was a brat and Laurie was a great mother. Then he stormed off. As I'm sitting here in the morning watching the boys, I'm thinking, was I too obnoxious? My mom says that a lot. I don't mean to be because of my autism, but come on. Please give me some feedback. Reddit. AITA? NTA tears of joy. Sorry I'm a mother to a 17F and 15F and bruh is a common saying in my household. Good on you for calling her out and sticking up for your mother. It's not fair to these kids or your mother. The dramatics in this post. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. I take a moment to count. Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. NTA. If it were me, I completely stop helping watch kids. But I can't stand when people pawn their kids off on family members. It really pisses me off since it happened to me as a kid. My parents decided to have more kids when I was 10, 14 and then again when I was 17. Guess when I moved out? At 17. If Laurie's dad thinks she's such a great mother, then perhaps he should quit his job and be the stay-at-home granddad. NTA. Loudly crying, loudly crying, loudly crying. NTA. If she can't take care of the kids she has, then she doesn't need to be having more. I'd be aggravated if I was expected to take care of her kids as well. Bruh, you're definitely not the asshole here. Your sister needs to learn how to use birth control or at least take care of her own damn kids. And your mom needs to stop enabling her lazy ass. NTA for sure. NTA. Do you have an exit plan for when you turn 18? You're already having childcare pushed on you. It will get worse once you finish school. Can you get a part-time job and/or start spending a lot of your time at a friend or friends? Make yourself scarce to minimize being forced to babysit. Maybe that will force your mom to make your sister more involved, or push her to force your sister to find other sitters. 6 kids is too many. AITA and stop taking care of her kids. Get a job and start saving so you can get out ASAP. You know you'll get $0 for any higher education, it's all going to the baby factory. Info Laurie, this is your. I take a moment to count, 6th child. Isn't it her 7th child? Your sister sounds like she loves being pregnant, and all the it she gets with it, but doesn't really want to be a mom. NTA. One day she will know the joy of being no contact with the children she pawned off on your mom. So her youngest Carl doesn't even live with her? Why does she want a baby if she's not even taking care of the baby she already has? NTA. This story cannot be real. Your sister resents you for being the affair baby, but she doesn't have any grievance with your mom for having the affair? She planned her first pregnancy at only 19? Someone pointed out the names of the twins are similar to 2 major characters in the show You. So unless all names in this post are fake, this is pretty wild. Going back to the affair thing, her dad and your mom agreed to have dinner together after everything? And of course, you have to include the detail that the kids have at least 2 different dads amongst all 6 of them. The use of future tenses in this post feel like it's fabricated and planned out. You counted wrong. The pregnancy would be baby number 7. You said that without the help from you and your mom, she would be on the streets. Does she live with you? Her dad? Or her BF? Does she or her BF work? Does she receive child support at all? You never clarified anything, so it seems a bit strange that she would somehow end up homeless if she had to take care of her own kids. What does you being autistic have anything to do with this? If this is actually all real, then of course NTA, because your sister is incredibly irresponsible, and both you and your mom shouldn't be raising her kids. But again, this seems like obvious fiction. They left you with the kids the morning after? I mean, I think that kinda proves your point here. Where TF was your sister? You are a little bit tough for how, when you said it, but you're also a teenager and your sister is supposed to be an adult with a fully developed brain. So I'm a rule NTA. It absolutely wasn't your place to say anything, but clearly no one else in your family was going to. You definitely need to save up and move out. Those kids are not your problem. NTA. Bruh, should be the least of her worries. People who can't support their kids without so much external help should not have more kids. Your sis has already taken your mom and you for granted. NTA. She clearly is selfish. She gets her feelings hurt and proceeds to leave her children to go home and cry about it with her boyfriend? Real moms don't get breaks like that. You pack those 7 kids around with you for events, work, date nights. I understand needing a sitter, but to just go about life half-assing parenting is a joke. I would have brought her too. If your sister wants to keep having babies, you can't stop her. If your mom wants to keep supporting her, you can't stop her. All you can control is your words and actions. If you don't wish to support your sister, bow out of those responsibilities. NTA. Some people need a serious splash of cold water to wake up and see the situation for what it really is. NTA. People need to stop having kids when they won't take care of the ones they already have. Correction, it's her 7th child. NTA.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.